Hi, it's me. Um, Welcome to my channel. For those of you who doesn't know me, most of you will actually don't know me, but anyhow, I am Lisa and I usually do things to do here in Arizona, but today it's gonna be different. Um, it's it's gonna be different because something has been bothering me. Um, Something that's been happening here in the United States, and well, it's this is really not something new, but it's just happening more frequent now. um, the harassment and attacks, the violence towards Asian Americans. And the thing with that is what's happening now, it's really really sad because it's happening to elder Asian. And it's really kind of it's really affecting me. It's because the harassment actually happened to me. Excuse me. It actually happened to me a year ago. And yeah, it's just sad that this xenophobia, this racism, it's really still going on in America. Whether we admit it or not, it's still going on. And the most recent one that's really got me is an 84-year-old man, elderly man, was shoved and died. And he was just here with just to take care of, just to help out his daughter, taking care of the two kids. And then there has been more attacks towards elderly. Within that same week, there's like a 70-year-old, a 91-year-old. It's just elderly people in general. They are helpless, very helpless. And I know because I work with them. I work with them every single day. And I know how helpless they can be. And for that boy, not even a boy, he's not a little boy anymore, he's 19 years old, for God's sake. Why? I couldn't wrap my head. Why would he do that? And according to the news that I also read, by the way, I like reading news, not just American news. I like world news, so I'm very diverse when it comes to news. And it says that the harassment towards Asian American, it's been really happening, and the reported case was 2,500, and that's within New York area only. Can you imagine if you add up the whole United States? Being Asian American, we've been harassed, we've been bullied many times, but we just shrug it off. That's just how it is. But it's becoming worse now. It's not just bullying us by calling us names. It's getting worse. But anyhow, just to give you a little bit of history of Asian American, just FYI to those people who actually I don't know, who doesn't know much of history of our heritage. In the 1500s, I would say 1547, 1548, 1545, around 1500s anyhow. I can't remember the exact date. the first Filipino arrived in Morro Bay. That's in California. Okay. Um, I actually had to. I feel bad because I didn't really do um, much of the research about the history because I couldn't really tell you the date. I mean, I know like it happened, but I just couldn't tell you the exact date. So here we go. I actually did a little bit of research. So anyhow, um, in 1587, the first Filipino came to Morro Bay in California, and then 1848, that's when the first wave of Chinese came to California for gold rush. And then in 1867, Chinese workers helped build the Transcontinental Railroad. But I actually looked at some of the picture of those railroad staff or those men who built the railroad. You won't see any Chinese, not even one. And I guess because they didn't really want Chinese to be in it, so it's like Chinese people didn't even exist, which I think it's really not fair. But oh well. And then 1885, that's when the Japanese contract labor went to Hawaii for the agricultural, I guess the dough. And then in 1898, for those of you who didn't know or who don't know, Philippines was actually bought by United States. So at one point, Philippines was a U.S. colony. Philippines was purchased from Spain in, once again, 1898, and then the Filipino got the independence from the U.S. on July 4, 1946. So 4th of July, it's not just for American Independence Day from British. It's actually also an Independence Day, Philippine Independence Day from America or United States. So the point of it is Asian American Pacific Islander, we all came here for better opportunities, better life. And who doesn't want that? Actually, just say pretty much that United States of America is a melting pot. And immigrants from different countries, different part of the world, Europeans came, of course Asian, and South Americans, Central Americans, they all came to America to better their lives, better opportunities, and immigrants built America, built this country. So we have to work together. Solidarity, just like what the politicians always say, solidarity, when this pandemic erupted. So there you go. Now you know. We have to work together. Not just Asian American, not just Black Lives Matter, all of us. We just have to get along. Okay? Already. See ya, and thank you. And sorry for being sentimental, sorry for being dramatic. It was, I was dramatic because it really hit me. It really did. Okay.